Okay, so Bruno and I just got done taking a walk together, and I don't really know what's going on here, but I think he stole one of my pumpkins. Not real thrilled about it, but he's the only one I have to blame. What in the world? Wait a second. This is attached to a vine. No way. Do we have a volunteer pumpkin grow? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I didn't even know it was here. That's attached. And there's spiders on it. Okay, 100% that's attached to a vine. Maybe not now. That's pretty stinking fun. I can't believe I didn't see that this whole time. Babe, guess what?
What?
Come here, come look.
I have a guess. You told me to guess. Do you want me to guess?
I want you to guess.
We got a nest of eggs.
Nope.
No?
Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out.
Hey!
It's a beautiful Saturday morning.
Yeah, it is.
Come look, babe. Seriously, come look.
You got me excited.
Check it out.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. I thought Bruno stole one of my pumpkins and I was really upset about it. But I started moving it around. It's attached to a vine.
No, I've seen it. I honestly, I made up a story in my mind as to where that came from. You remember the day we were walking out of church and there were those boys with a truck, bed full of pumpkins? They're like, you want a free pumpkin?
Yeah.
I thought maybe we took one. I made this up. I don't know. I justified
That
why
was last year.
It's definitely not this pumpkin. So this grew. What?
Babe, look. It's attached to a vine. I didn't want to pick it up because there's spiders and spider webs on it, but that's the vine right there.
Right here?
Yeah. So we had a volunteer pumpkin grow. That's so exciting.
Did we?
Maybe last year I threw a pumpkin out here and I
forgot. Maybe that's the memory I'm connecting it with. That was the one we got from church last year and we tossed it over here maybe?
I guess. I have no idea, honestly, but...
We grew so much this year with the garden that it's all blending together. I don't really know. Bruno's going to pick it for us. Hey, this matches my collar.
I honestly can't believe I haven't seen it this whole time.
I've seen it. I really thought, when I first saw it, yeah, it'd be rotten by now. I should have put two and two together. I just didn't study.
You should have told me.
Hey, babe, there's a pumpkin over here.
Hey, thanks. He's making sure all the birds are getting in the tree.
Doing a little herding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, yeah, they're all goodness. You know what? That is one of the few times that the littles, the Savvy 17, have been up in a tree.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been learning from the Crazy 8, practicing their running and flying skills.
They're doing great.
Watch the girls. Yeah, he doesn't tease the girls that much because he knows they'll fight back.
Yeah, they will.
Them Lorettas.
Well, Bruno and I just got done taking a walk. It's gorgeous out there.
It's a little brisk.
It's a little brisk. My fingers are a little cold. So, I know what I forgot to tell you. There's a tree that fell. Well, it started falling. It's leaning up against another tree.
Is it the one that's the double tree that the other one already fell? Man, the drought this year. Well, we've had the past couple years. Each year we went through a pretty dry spell.
I'm cold. I'm telling him let's walk because we're standing in the shade, and I don't want to stand in the shade.
Yeah, usually we're shade jumping, finding shade everywhere, but
not today. Okay, so anyway, we've had a drought.
We've had a drought, and it takes a beating on our trees, and it's compounding year after year after year. You start to see it. You don't see as much leaf growth in some of the big oaks and whatnot, but this year it's really taking a toll, at least for what we've been able to witness in the 3 years that we've been here.
Yeah.
And
but guess what, guys? We got rain the other night.
Rain. You know that water that falls from the sky?
It poured, it thundered, it lightninged. Oh, it was glorious.
It actually, you didn't know this, it tripped my GFCI on the pedestal behind the camper.
Oh, really?
And so the fridge in the shed was down for about 12 to 18 hours.
Uh-oh. Good thing we don't keep a whole lot in there.
Yeah, that's where my water stash and your popsicle stash and yeah, any animals that we need to, no, I'm just kidding.
You're so full of it.
But yeah, we got zapped. The lightning was so awesome. It would flash and you see it at an instant. You see everything on the land, and then I close my eyes and it like burns that image. It's stuff I did with my brothers when we were kids. It was weird.
It was really, really pretty. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, but it rained and it was glorious.
Hey, I gotta show you something.
Okay.
Shannon thinks that she sees all the cool stuff and does all the cool stuff. Guys, I've been working on this bird coop. I put hours in yesterday. On my least favorite part, this being my least favorite part, I'll tell you my first here in a minute. Hours of work. I'm sore. My quad is on fire. My traps, shoulders, I'm sore. And you know how much I got done?
How much?
2 boards. 2 boards. That fascia board right there. Being that I got to be up on a ladder, you got to climb up, you got to mark, you got to cut. I had to make it so that the front of those rafters were perpendicular to the ground, parallel to the wall. That's right. I just used perpendicular and parallel correctly.
For all of you out there, Kyle has to define those words for me pretty much daily.
Well, 90-degree angle. That's blah, 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 blah. So I had already cut the faces of those to what I thought was good, only to realize my bird's mouth cut on these 2 rafters was just a little bit different than these 3. So it's a bird coop. But guys, I'm talking hours up and down and up and down and up and down. Like, how do you hold that board up there and then nail it? Well, I figured that out too. I put a couple of little pieces on the end of these 2 rafters here, was able to hold it, make my marks. I had to recut everything. So if you're a novice builder like me, I don't even know if I'd call myself a builder. I don't know what I am, but sometimes those parts, I dreaded doing it. You just start it, turn on your music, get in the zone, climb up and down the ladder, probably 358 times. I think I lost count at about 340, but that sounds about right. I wasn't in the headspace. It was just, I don't know what happened. Hours, guys. 1 board, technically 2. So after I did that one, then I was able to come over here in the back where I don't need a ladder, thank goodness. And I reused like my tricks with the little holder boards. That's what I'm gonna call them. And then I also put one coming off the top of the rafter because you want there to be a gap right there so your metal doesn't hit this. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense.
I was just trying to see what you're talking about up here.
Yeah, well, you see how there's a nice little gap right here?
Now, yeah.
That's so when I put the metal on there, it doesn't hit this 2x4 and pop it up.
You're so smart, babe. Good job.
Well,
I wouldn't have thought of that.
I don't know that smart's the word. I can tell you right now, though, it's me watching videos, social media. I learn all these little tricks, and then they finally come to fruition when I actually do a build.
It feels pretty good in here, doesn't it? It's a nice block from the wind. Our birds are going to be happy.
What do you think about your Bruno barn, Betty?
Happy, happy, happy.
So the other part of it was I needed some overhang. We went and priced some roofing materials, and I'm going to try a different roof than I've done before. I have to admit, I've come to learn I don't like roofs. I just don't like them. That's my second least favorite part. First, if you live on a hill, we live on hills, getting the ground level. That's so important before you even start. But then once you get the physical structure up, my favorite part, the frame walls and everything, then you gotta do the roof. You better hope you did everything level down here or it's gonna be really messed up there. But I'm gonna run 2 more rafters back there, put some horizontal supports in here for basically a place for me to screw the metal into the roof. But Trevor, the guy that helped me in the couple videos ago, he's not as afraid as going up on ladders as me. I'm a tall guy. I don't have to use step stools or ladders very often. Really don't. In fact, the whole back of that, I was just, shooting up like that. So I'm learning that when I get up there, I don't want to be any taller than I already am. So I think I'm going to recruit Trevor for a little bit of help when it comes time to do that. If you remember, on the shed, JR and Bobby, they came out and spent the day with us. And he's like, yeah, man, I'll help you with that roof. Don't go watch that video. I never got on the roof. JR did the whole thing. I stood on the ladder and just peeked over the edge and said, looks good, man. Move it this way. So I'm learning. I don't like roofs. I like the math. I don't like to build them. If you guys remember, this time last year, our church does I think it's a chili and hoodie or hoodie and chili night every year. And they put together like a maze, a straw maze for the kids and me. Only problem is I can see over it, so I can just step over it. I don't get to run through the maze. They always kick me out. But Shannon and I were walking into the church, I think it was last weekend, and I hear my name, Kyle, from over here. I was like, what is that? It's my buddy that helped coordinate the donation of the straw last year. Well, come to find out, they were really happy that Shannon and I were willing to come haul off hundreds of bales of straw for free off the front of the church lawn. So I'm happy to announce we are getting another big load of straw. Last year we were able to donate to Dad over at Grandpa Dawes Farms. I think we took a full trailer load to Chad, Dawes Farms, big brother. And then we had some friends that randomly had some, like Jacob and Dana from, well, when we processed the chickens, and you guys love that. So big score, huge blessing. We're very grateful. We didn't have to buy a single bale of straw last year, but we got to get better prepared this year because we lost a lot of it. So Shannon did something I'm going to show you, and she thinks it's for straw storage. Maybe not. I don't even have to invite him anymore. You ready, buddy? You're getting kind of big. We don't really, we need a bigger tractor. Tell Mama we need a bigger tractor just so you can always go on rides with me. Yeah, I know it, big guy. Ready? Yeah, I know it, bud. He's become my ride-along on anything that has wheels and a motor. I love it. Last year with the straw, we just piled it up over here and we didn't put it on any pallets. It just went right on the ground, which we knew was a problem, but there was so much of it. We were like, we can waste some. Well, I don't really want to. If we can avoid it, that's not what I want to do. See you, buddy. Look at this thing, guys. I'm gonna let Shannon tell you more about it, and there's a reason for that. But she thinks it's for straw storage. I think it's a great place to store all my stuff that sits out in the wild. So we're gonna load it up and surprise her with it. Ooh, I don't know if my ROPS will fit under that. We're gonna find out. Oh, now you want back up here? Well, you know the game, buddy. Oh, yeah, okay, Bruno, man, come. Let's go for a ride. Nice boy. It ain't gonna fit. Not gonna fit? Oh, no. I'm gonna have to drop the rocks. She got lucky today. But the four-wheeler and motor will fit in here, or my truck. It never fails. All I gotta do is think about getting on something with wheels, and this guy's already on it. Grabbing his spot, aren't you, buddy? Vroom. Say good boy. Good boy. You gotta make room. You gotta make room. All right, man. Hold on. Still working on our car legs a little bit. He does go on truck rides with me quite frequently, but we're still learning a little bit. And the four-wheeler is a lot more herky-jerky than my truck, of course. Hold on, buddy boy. Hold on, big fella. You can't drive. You want to be in front? Yeah, you don't get to do that with Mom, do you? Come on. All right, awkward as, there we go. There we go. Don't get in this habit, because then when you're driving in your vehicle, he wants to do the same thing. I love you. Yeah, good boy. Okay, hold on, buddy. left turns are a little hard, but can't reach. No, you're not heavy. You're not heavy or big. Nope. Yep. Nope. You're just a little bitty bone. Yep. Nope. You're nothing. Yep. Okay. That's your bone. That's my leg. Man, dude. Are we at the weight limit on this thing? His safety mechanism is just lean back into me as hard as he can. Are you comfortable? I mean, as long as you're comfortable, we're okay, right? It doesn't matter about my comfort, like your leg on my leg. You're something else, buddy boy. Something else. I forgot to brag, guys. Ladies, if you want to make your husband happy, or make your man happy, make your son happy, whoever the man is in your life, folks, Shannon doesn't realize that she knows how to make me so happy. Actually, she probably does realize that because I tell her all the time. She needs to know that. But yesterday I was talking about my next steps on the bird coop, this guy. And you can see I've still got the siding that I need to trim off the top of the roof there. I could do it with a jigsaw. I could do it with a circular saw. I could do it with my reciprocating saw. And because it's a bird coop, it doesn't have to be perfect. But I use opportunities like this to whine to Shannon. This is a trick, guys. Put this one in your bag. I whine to Shannon like, man, Bruno, teasing the birds. If I just had a router with one of those bits that'll just follow the 2x4 and I could just rip that out. I could cut out doors, windows, whatever. That would make my life so much easier. And babe, I could build you so much more. I could just build you everything you need in one day if I just had a router along with all the other tools that I have. I got permission yesterday. She said, yeah, how much is it? Yeah, just go get it. And I said, well, there's multiple bits, you know. She said, well, get the bit that you need. And I said, okay, I'll get the kit that I need. Multiple bits, one kit. I'm going today. Get me a router. That's big boy stuff, I think. Bruno, go knock on the door. We gotta let her brag about what she did yesterday because we're very proud of her. Very proud of her. Shannon! Babe! Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. That's how we do things around here.
Yeah, we're in the country. Shoot, last night we were in there hanging out as a family, this guy on the couch on the lap, and all of a sudden he jumped up. We heard noises. There's a stinking armadillo trying to break into the cabin from the underside.
Yeah.
And boy, did we have ourselves a chase.
Pretty brave putting your face down there.
Well, more afraid of me than I am of him. How did he get out and you didn't get him, dude? He went the other way while you were over here. Kind of thinking about firing you, maybe replacing you just a little bit. Yeah, ain't going. What's up, bub? What is it? There's something in front of you? Careful, he freaks out a little bit.
His whole, yeah.
Yeah, this is what he does. He kicks and flips. Oh my goodness, Jake, man, dude, that is nasty. Look how deep he can go and quick. He throws dirt out as he's doing it. His hole stops. I mean, he's maybe 8 inches below the surface. Bruno's about to pee his fur. I don't know what to do, Dad. It's only got one way to come out here in a minute, bud. Hey, get that out of here. Can you help me?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Bob, he's going this way.
He's over here.
Come on, Bruno. Come on, go get him. Go get him. Yeah, follow him. Get him, buddy. Get him. That's boy. Yes, sir. That's boy. Good boy. Mom, I'm trying to keep you safe.
Thank you.
Thank you. I need more armadillos. I gotta sniff his hole. And Trevor, if you're watching this, that's my buddy that came over and helped the other day. You're right. That armadillo has a couple of 22 rounds in him and unfazed. But he burrowed himself down in a little hole. I got a stick and I was poking at him, and he's just, boy, those armadillos. I don't know if you guys see those where you live, but when they cross the road, when they're out and about, they just look so slow and frumpy and I'm just armadillo. No, corner one. Get one to burrow down into a hole and then go poke him with a gun or a stick or whatever you got. Golly.
I had no idea it was going to be as fast as it was. It
Flinging
scared me
rocks
so much.
and dirt out. Bruno's going nuts. I'm standing. I mean, I don't even know. It was late.
When it took off running, I screamed so loud. I was not expecting it to be that fast.
Yes, you did. I forgot about that. Yeah. Toward the end, when I was like, all right, dude, you're going to meet your maker tonight, which he didn't. I needed a bigger firepower. I really started getting with that stick. And guys, I'm telling you, look up armadillo videos of like what they are, what they do. They're crazy. That thing hopped out of that hole. She's holding the flashlight. I'm down on the ground. I jump up real quick. He comes right at me. I'm like, well, I'm going to meet my maker today. Nah, he didn't want anything to do with it. But he took off. Took off fast enough that Bruno lost him. Bruno ran through the woods, which is great because it was late. It's dark. I didn't want him chasing him all the way to the neighbor's property. But armadillos are crazy. And Trevor actually told me a really crazy story about he had an invincible one. Anyway, armadillo fun. They're fun. Only not. They'll tear up your land. And I think they can carry big stuff like Shannon's. That's creepy. Hey.
So you gonna show them what I did while you got 2 boards up today? Or yesterday?
Well, you don't have to rub it in the same way that, come on. I had a day yesterday. I had a mental block. And so I was just working through it, just trying to get that silly fascia board up. And Shannon, on the other hand, she's like, hey, if we're going to spend a little bit of time doing something, I'm going to do something.
Okay, but let me preface this a little bit because
dun, dun, dun.
Last year our church gave us a whole bunch of straw from their fall festival that they do. And we were walking into church the other day and one of the guys came running out, Kyle! So long story short, he asked if we would take their straw from their straw maze again this year.
Bum, bum, bum!
That's exciting, guys. That helps us out so much.
We didn't even hesitate. I said, man, dude, LT, I will haul that stuff away for you. He said thank you.
He did.
He's going to give us over 150 bales of straw and told us thank you.
Well, we don't know how many it's going to be.
I'm dreaming. It's going to be 200.
Well, whatever it is, we'll take it because it helped us out so much. But I wanted to protect it a little bit this year instead of just leaving it out in the elements or trying to cover it with a billboard or something, whatever. So Chad gave us this over a year ago. I was thinking about this morning, and he was at Farm 2.0 whenever he gave us this. It's been sitting in a little red trailer for however many months now, guys.
She's trying to be nice. What she's saying is when Chad over at Doss Farms, big brother, when they had the fire out there in Oklahoma, it was very emotional, but there was a lot of stuff. He was just ready to be gone and out of it. So we went out to see him, kind of just experience it with him and everything. And he brought up something that he had that he was never going to put together, that was just sitting out in his field. He's like, I'm just going to leave this behind. We said, well, what is that? He goes, it's a carport. A carport? We're scrappy. We recycle. Let me throw out my truck, man. So he gave us this thing, not in a box, no instructions, all the stickers with the labels that tell you part A, B, C, D, gone. That ain't my way of doing stuff. So I have looked at that pile of trash on my land that I took from Chad's for so long. And I was about to put it in my metal scrap pile, the stuff where, I need to actually go recycle that.
I told him no way.
I said, well, babe, if you get the parts out and you Google the instructions and you set all the parts apart and you tell me this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is how it all connects up, I'd be happy to do it. I got to have instructions. So she started doing that, and I look over, and a couple hours later, whoa! The parts are no longer in a pile.
They're no longer in a pile.
Golly, babe. And I can't honestly, it's huge. We're going to be able to put probably 80% of the straw in there at least.
Really excited about it. I really am.
But I have to admit, babe, I have other ideas.
Okay.
The straw, yeah, it's all fine and dandy. We need to protect the straw, but me and Bruno kind of already redecorated inside.
What'd you do?
Well,
Bruno, what'd you do?
Bruno, don't tell on me. I was just thinking instead of straw.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Well, the tractor and four-wheeler think so too. And guess what? I got room for the mower right here. I think if I do it right, I might even be able to put some of my implements and attachments in here, babe. Keep them out of the elements. I can't have this stuff getting dirty. That's disgusting.
You shouldn't have. Are you okay?
Are you all right there, buddy? Yeah,
Hey, stop eating that.
that's goat poop in a spider web.
Stop.
Oh, babe.
That's making you sick, dude.
I quit trying to fight that a long time ago.
Oh, goodness.
This guy gets his calories from everything.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that was gonna fit.
I did.
Nice work putting this carport together, babe.
I have to admit, guys, rock star. Credit. Doesn't always get enough credit.
I'm just good at putting puzzles together.
99.9. That's 3 nines. Like in silver and gold world, that's pretty good. 99.9% of this. Shannon did it by herself. The only thing she called me over for while I was working over there was to pick up the whole thing. This is the hardest part. The hardest part, guys. I did all this. This was the hardest part. Had to put on those little bottom poles. So I'm standing under here holding this thing up. My shoulder, I'm shaking. I was like, "You're doing great, babe. Just keep doing it." She's like 99.9%. I was like, "I know. I'm doing my 0.1." I'm stinking sore from it today, guys. This was hard work. I did a lot.
What he's not telling you is he had to do it twice.
I did.
Because I didn't have the instructions, so I did things out of order and had to redo it a little bit. No big deal.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, guys, this is a game changer. We should have done this a long time ago. Don't tell us in the comments. I know you guys should have done. You put that over your camper.
It doesn't matter. It's done.
I'm sorry, rant. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this is the first, guys. Look, it's got the vented windows because it. But we're not going anywhere right now.
Did you make it?
She did this.
You're kind of struggling a little bit, dude.
Everything's intentional, Mom.
Are you going to drive the four-wheeler today?
You ain't driving no four-wheeler, but guys, this is stinking awesome. Here's my favorite part. You guys know I'm about 6'4". I'm standing up tall. I don't have to lean, bend, nothing. I'm getting real used to this. We're gonna live in that bird coop or the cabin or in this thing with my tractors and four-wheelers. But this is a tile size.
I'm not living in this thing.
I'm camping in it.
Okay, you can camp in it.
We live in a camper. We camp full time. Glamp. We glamp. It ain't very glamorous though. Yeah, but this is awesome, guys. We will be able to put a ton of straw in here. We'll keep it dry. Last year we fought with it. We had snow piled up on top of the straw. We had mice all up in the straw, but we didn't have a Bruno man. So we'll see this year how it goes. Are you ready for your ride? Oops, I said the R word. I love you, buddy.
He's so smart.
He is stupid smart. So, Shannon, this pound fist is for you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It kind of hurt. I got a boo-boo on my hand.
Ew, yeah, you do.
It didn't hurt. Just kidding. I dropped a board on my head yesterday. Minor concussion. Minor. We see them on every football game ever. Way worse concussion.
They have helmets on.
I do too. Maybe that's why I was so sleepy yesterday and I took 4 naps during the day. I'm just kidding, guys. I've had a really bad concussion before. Nothing to joke about, but I do have one. This is incredible, babe.
Thanks. This is exciting.
And once the straw is gone, it's going to be a nice new home for my tractor and the four-wheeler and the mower, and hopefully we get a little bit more longevity out of those things because we're protecting them from the elements. Man, you're pretty.
You're pretty.
It's just the light's just hitting right. I mean, however you want to see it.
Thanks.
I'm also proud of you, babe.
Than't you.
That is a monstrosity.
I'm excited that our straw is going to be more protected. These little things will roll down and protect it from the elements. But there is something I couldn't do or didn't want to try to do. And that's to see if we can get any stakes or anything.
Oh, we're going to have to.
In the ground to hold it down.
We are going to have to. We get up to, stupid high mile per hour winds out here. We live in Tornado Valley, so Yeah, we're going to have to stake it down or this thing will be rolling down the hill. It would be funny.
That's not what I want to have.
But yeah, I want to be able to protect things. It's like a garage to us, guys. Imagine if your house doesn't have a garage, you sold your house, you bought a new house and it has a garage, you know what you're going to laugh and be excited about for years to come? The fact that you have a garage. We kind of have a garage back.
I'm actually really excited about this.
I am too.
I'm glad I didn't let you throw it in the scrap pile. Jeez.
You know, it's things like this though that like, you know, why'd you guys do this? Why'd you move to the country? Why'd you sell your house and quit your jobs and da-da-da? Because then things like this, it's literally like Christmas morning as a 7-year-old boy. Like, this is so exciting. It shouldn't be.
Little things
but
are
it is
exciting again.
And that's not a little thing. Look at that's a big thing.
It's like 10 by 20 or something like that.
I can't believe you built that.
I'm pretty proud of that one, especially with no instructions.
Okay, I do have one request though.
What?
I need you to spray paint it camouflage. The whole thing. Make it disappear.
Oh.
Yeah, look at it.
No.
But it's like an eyesore.
Well, then you should have pushed it back further. That it was blocked more. I don't know what to tell you.
She's referring to a conversation that we had yesterday that we disagreed on. So we left it right where it was. That's what Shannon wanted to do. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Man, if you guys have been with us for a long time, you actually know this was not level. This was not clear. There were big ruts. There were trees that the loggers years and years and years ago had put down here. And that was one of the first projects when I got my tractor, the big guy, because Dad's Kubota just wasn't quite ready for the dirt work. But I drug this with the rake, the box blade, and got it all level. And we just created ourselves a nice new place, but we haven't utilized it yet. So we thought, what better to put the garage here and not put it all the way back there, which would have been the wise thing to do. Sort of kidding. We're, guys, you know how we do stuff once, we do it again later. You can't do, it's just, you know. Shannon and I actually got to go over to Chad and Ray's a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I don't know, they all blend together.
A couple days ago.
And just kind of had some brother-sister time. We didn't film anything.
Nope.
We talked a whole lot about YouTube, farming, his animals, his land. But he made a really good point on his Doss Farms video that it's different. He's like, man, it really resonated with me. He's like, guys, this is like 8th rodeo. I think it's the 7th or 8th different piece of property that he's...
I don't know that it's that many, but he's up to quite a
It's
few.
his 21st piece of property that he has transformed into a usable farm at whatever size or scale he was at the time.
Yeah.
And then due to the tragedy out at the last Oklahoma farm, you know, he had a lot of animals that like he couldn't just, you know, put in storage and take his time. So he got his 40 acres. He and Ray had a vision, and my goodness,
He worked so hard.
It's both depressing and inspirational when I go out there because he had the vision. He has the vision, and it looks incredible.
Yeah.
So it was very kind of him. We like to go out there, kind of get charged up, get some inspiration, come back here and be like, man, we kind of stink at this.
We have a lot to do.
We don't stink at this. We're just new to this. We're city people, guys. We did not grow up doing this. I've never lived on more than a couple of acres, and my dad mowed it and took care of it. So, you know.
Yeah.
But
same.
Thanks, Chad, for the new garage setup.
It's gonna be great straw storage.
Straw storage. That's hard to say. Straw storage.
Say it 5 times fast.
5 times fast.
Oh, come on. Say straw storage 5 times fast.
Straw storage, straw storage, straw storage, straw storage, straw storage. I nailed it. You go.
Good job.
Go.
Straw storage, straw storage, straw storage, straw storage, straw storage. I can't talk
What are straw?
nearly as fast as you can.
What's straw storage? It sounds like
It's kind of like an ostrich, but it's got 4 legs instead of 2.
I would be terrified of that straw storage. All right, guys. Well, hopefully we're going to get some straw here in the coming days. If not, maybe he lied to me and he was just teasing me and he's sitting back at the church like, got him good. He's going to have to buy straw. I'm just kidding.
Surely not.
They want us to haul it off. They all came out and told us thank you as we were doing it last year. And it was frigid cold last year when we were doing it.
Was it?
Yeah, we had our bibs. We had gloves. We were, remember? Heavy bibs.
I don't remember. That's what I was asking.
I don't know. The church remembers. They were very grateful. So we're going to serve our Lord and serve our church by taking the straw off the property for them and use it out here. Not going to complain.
Me either.
Guys, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. We thank you for coming along on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Oh, and we'll give you an in-depth update on the goats and the dewormer and all that stuff coming very soon. But thumbs up if you're at this point in the video, like, you know our animals, but we'll get back to that, I promise.